G'day. This video is going to show you how to put GST and also freight charges onto a vehicle that you purchase from overseas. So this is a bit different to purchasing parts. This is now purchasing a car. So in the vehicle inventory file, I've gone through the process of acquiring the vehicle, which is all quite straightforward and pretty normal. It's just this one here. We've purchased it for $30,000. There's no GST on it. That's been processed through the acquisition. What I'm interested here is the invoice that you get from your customs clearance creditor or your freight forwarder and how to allocate that. So we go into the creditor invoice. We're going to choose our creditor. I've just set up a dummy one called Customs Clearance Company. We're going to put in the invoice here. It's going to be $27.50. What we're going to do is we're going to allocate the actual import costing as the cost to the vehicle. So we go cost to vehicle and we choose up the stock number. It's this stock number here. It's going to be $2,500. We can put it in as freight and we're going to click OK. What that does, that adds it on to the cost of the vehicle. That's all quite straightforward, quite normal. What we're now going to do though is a bit of a special thing. We're going to do import costing. So when we go import costing, what's going to happen is we're going to now choose the customs clearance. We're going to put the invoice number in and we're going to put the GST on stock. Now this bit we're doing purely to put the GST into the system and so that the GST will appear on our BAS correctly. That's really the only reason why we're doing this. So we've got $3,000 has gone to GST. We're going to go OK. And now we're going to go and process this transaction. Once it's processed, I'm going to now show you the GST side and I'm going to show you the vehicle side of this as well. Okay, so let's go check out the report. So I'm going to go into the report console and I'm going to go to General Ledger and GST BAS amounts. Just going to run it just for today. The only transactions I've done today is the acquisition itself and also the cost import that we've just seen. So what I'm going to do, it's over on the right, you can't see this quite so well. I'm just going to move it over a little so that you guys can see it on the screen. And what you see there is $35,750, which if you just do the maths, what that is that's $30,000 purchase of the vehicle, $2,500 of the freight forwarding costs, so that's $32,500. If you add 10% GST onto that, that comes to $35,750, which is exactly this figure here. So that's the figure that you want to see on your BAS, and that's exactly what the system's done for you. Okay, let's just go have a look at one last thing, which is the details on the vehicle. So if we go in the vehicle inventory file, pull up our stock number. If we just go to the financials, you notice here now that the other cost of $2,750 has been allocated to this vehicle. So the purchase price of 30 grand, the $2,750 of import costing has been allocated to this vehicle, and so you can see that the total that the vehicle owes you is $32,750. So hope that makes sense, and yeah, that should give you a bit of an overview of how to allocate your import costing, your GST and the freight forwarding onto your vehicles that you purchase. Thanks for your time.